but I'm going to give everybody a couple of minutes. I know Giorgio and Lorenzo will be here. Um, Okay, folks, we're going to have to start class. I don't know where these folks are. I know Giorgio's here. See, we're down to get a cup of coffee. And I'm going to let you all grade your papers today, and I want you to be honest, which I think you will. Hopefully these five will be here, but yesterday I had to do ITA and had to change papers 3. So, Kevin, I can't find you. Okay. Lorenzo. Kayla, remember. Okay, folks, this is Alex. Silo. All right, let's listen up, folks. There's so many points for each one of these, and I'll give you the points as we go along. Number one, I'm counting it as 20 points. All right, let's do those journal entries real quick. Debit raw materials inventory and credit accounts payable for 45.5. Please check put a check on it or an X on it. All right. Next, debit work in process 28, debit factor overhead 5, and credit materials inventory 33. And D part, real quick, debit manufacturer overhead credit cash for 42,000. E part, debit finished goods inventory credit work in process 92.5. F, debit account receivable, 134.2, credit sales, 134.2, debit cost of goods sold, 79.9, and credit finished goods inventory, 79.9. All right, Kevin, what you miss? Miss all of Okay, put a +8 on it. How many did you miss? All yours. See, the work process. 460.17. Back over to the credit side. Plus 20. How many of those words? Plus 17. All right, we got through one problem. Okay, number two. Now, number two, I don't have anything back to do it because I made up figures. So I made up figures, number two. So, all right, raw materials you took beginning plus purchases minus ending, what you get for raw materials, tandem?
86,700.
86,700, right? Did you get that, Kevin? Raw materials, 86,700. What you get, Olivia?
86,700.
Kevin, did you take the 6,700?
To 80,000 and 6,700, and I'm minus the ending raw materials.
89, that's what they did. All right,
Did you want total direct material use? I got 77,008.
what you get, Kevin? 77. Well, folks, don't have to work this. Let's start over. Let's take 6,700.
Yes.
Let's add purchase to that.
80,000, 6,700, minus that. I don't know if that's right.
That's the right procedure, Kevin.
Oh, we have the same thing, I must have messed up.
We have the same thing, but we have different answers.
Yeah.
So one of us is miscalculated.
Yeah.
Let's see which one. Let's see, Kevin. Which
My
one was
mind
that?
has got
Which one was that?
86, 89.
All right. That was 67 and 8. That's 86, 8. It's all. Subtract how much?
Right.
Well, he probably had. No, he can't read his own run. That's what it is.
It's probably.
That's what it is. So, 86, 7.
Get minus 89, and I got
Minus 89.
77.
6, 8. 7. That's correct. 7, 6, 8. Hey, put an X on yours.
Okay. All right.
So mine's right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. What was that answer again? We're on number 2, Georgia. We're looking at them. I did not do a great on them. We're on number 2 on materials. How much is that again? How much is that, Caleb? How many?
77,008.
77.
77,800.
All right, now let's add to that. How much direct labor did I give you for number 2?
110,000.
How much overhead did I give you for number 2?
90,000.
All right, we add those together. That would be 277,800.
Yeah.
All right, 277,800. That's easy to see. And we add to that beginning working process of 17,700. subtract from that 22,650. What does that get? You add 17,700 and subtract, what do you get?
I have 272,850.
That should be dang, you have that, Olivia? You have that, Georgia?
How much? 272.
272,850.
I got 650.
You subtract 22,650.
You take 277,800, add 17,700. Georgia,
Yeah, I got 295.
that's okay. Now,
And then I subtracted 22,650,
all right,
and I got 22,726.
all right. You did, I believe you're wrong. That's the issue.
Yeah, 273.
All right, okay. On this one, so 6. Let's see, what I put on this one. You got that 100% right. Number 2 is plus 20. Plus 20, plus 20, plus 19. Kevin, did you get the rest of the procedure?
Yeah.
Let's do plus 17. Okay, put your plus on there. All right, we're ready to move on to number 3. We'll move it slowly. Number 3, so we're at 20 points. Last 40 points. The last 4 will count 15 apiece to make the thing. Now, this one is cut dry, folks. I can't help you a whole lot if you don't get it. On number 3, anybody, what have you got calculated for the variable cost per unit? What have you got calculated for the variable cost per unit? 58 cents. That's the only answer I can take. Lorenzo, we're trying to look at this. You're behind, that's okay. Just balance. On number 3. Okay, number 3 is 58 cents. That's half your range. What you get for fixed costs? 63.50. That's the only 2 answers. That's a plus 15 if you got it. Now, it's a plus 10 if you only got one of those answers. It's a plus 6 if you missed a both. I'll give you 6 for try.
So we are self-correcting.
On number 3, Lorenzo, did you get 58 cents?
Yeah.
Did you get 63.50?
Yeah.
Put a plus 15. All right, number 4. Number 4, wide and actual. How much did you have over under and wide?
I have 52,000.
It better be what everybody has. 5,200.
Yep.
All right, now what are you gonna do with that 5,200? You have to do anything with it? Compare to what? Compare the necessary journal entry. That's easy 15 points, folks. So what are you gonna do? Cost of goods sold, 52, and credit. Now you make an overhead for 52. That's 16 points. That's a plus 15. That's easy 15. Should we get that 15 now, Kevin? Everybody should have got that 15. Maybe. All right. Number 5. And look at it 2 different ways. Okay, number 5. Let's go to let's see now, what are we on number 5? Oh, look, which one is number 5? I got these messed up somehow.
Number 5, we had to classify the cost.
Number 5, you said to put a plus, no, I just had numbers different on this paper. I don't have answers written out to those anywhere, but it shouldn't matter. Number 5, how about cost of goods sold? Definitely variable. Gross profit, if you had to put it there, would be probably variable also. Didn't have to. Other expenses, what would you do there? If you did other expenses, that'd probably be variable. Okay, now how about advertising? Definitely fixed. Utilities, yeah. Salaries and commissions, also mixed. Those commissions was like 2% of sales, sell more. Supplies should be variable. Depreciation, fixed. Amortization, fixed. All right, those should have been pretty easy.
So it should be plus 15, but like if you missed one.
All right, that's what I was looking at, Lorenzo. Minus 1 apiece, that gets you 5 to try. So if you miss 1, plus 14, if you miss 2, plus 13, if you miss 3, plus 12. All right, got that one straight? Now, the hard one, I guess. It's not really hard, but when you do something like this, you should come up with the same answer. All right, now the answer to A part, the current amount under applied overhead under variable. Anybody get an answer for it? 1A. What?
Variable, under variable costing, fixed manufacturing overhead is a selling expense.
All right, on number 1, the over applied fixed overhead using variable is 0. 0. Is that what y'all had, 0 or none?
Yeah.
All right. Now for absorption cost, what did you get? 27,500 unpayable. Is that correct? All right, you've got 2 answers already. B part. Now part 2. Robert, there's no use to get yours. We're finished, I think. Okay, we're on part 2. Prepare projected income statement using variable, reconcile the income. I wasn't worried about part 3. I am worried about part 2. 2A. Now, what is the formula for variable cost? The variable was first. What is your formula?
Sales minus cost of goods sold. Variable.
Sales minus variable cost of goods sold is equal to contribution margin, right? Okay, what was sales?
2,800,000.
2,800,000, right? And what was variable cost?
960.
No,
1,360,000.
1,360,000. That was the $17 I tried to warn you about. 5 plus 13.
Under variable or absorption?
We're doing part 2, and we're doing them in order. We're doing what the test says variables first, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now don't get me confused on absorption yet.
Yeah, variable.
Let's do verbal.
And in the problem, it says unit variable manufacturing cost $12.
Take out all verbal costs. What was that other $5 for?
Variable unit selling expense.
That's right. You take out all verbal, selling and manufacturing under verbal. All verbal. I told you that was $17.
But selling expense counts as a product cost?
We're not doing product costs. We're doing verbal costs.
Yeah, but to calculate cost of goods sold, you have to calculate product cost.
We're not calculating cost of goods sold. We're calculating contribution margin. All right. Let me try to show you here. I tried to tell you yesterday. All right. What is your contribution margin? Tanda on problem 2A. Do you have 1,440,000? Lorenzo does.
Yes.
Do you have 1,440,000? Very good. All right. Kevin, what'd you have? All right. So Giorgio, they understood that all variable cost comes out for contribution margin. We're not doing cost of goods sold. We're not doing manufacturing cost. Okay, we are taking sales, which is 2,800,000. And we're taking variable cost. That's all variable cost. I don't care where it's for. It's $17 times 80,000 units, which is 1,360,000. That's all it can be. Now, Giorgio, you can see that. I know you can. That gives me a contribution margin. And the answer is 1,440,000. And the only answer. Does that make sense, Giorgio?
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with a manufacturer statement. Now, what is then, trying to find out. I don't have the rest of that. I don't know, it got cut off and producing or something. Let's see. Somebody else had it here. Okay, so what is your fixed cost? On this first one, what is your fixed cost? 600 and? Somebody help me. What is your fixed cost?
After the contribution margin, I subtract the variable selling and administrative expenses.
Separate? Well, what is your total fixed cost though? Should be 671.
Yeah, you need to adapt like the manufacturing overhead is like 495,000 and the selling and administrative is like 106,000.
All right, you should get the same answer then of what? 809. Did you get that answer, Lorenzo?
Well, not really because I subtracted first the variable and then the fixed. But I guess like if I do the opposite, it should be the same. Like I subtracted the variable first, like following the.
You should have got contribution margin.
Yeah.
Same thing we did, right? No. Where did you get this? Okay, that's correct. That's 144. That's correct. And then you got verbal.
Selling and administrative.
Verbal's all up here.
It's already just.
Yeah, your verbal's all up there. And yeah. Let's see. All right, you took out verbal. $5 and 12. That's all your work. There is no more verbal. All right, well, here is your fee. It adds up to be 631. That gives you 809. Okay. All right, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, 809.
Yes, yeah.
All right, we
But
got
I
two.
think he did 670.
What is it? Yes, sir. Okay, so you all got 809. That's what you should get. Renzo, you almost had it. Except you tried to find some more verbal calls. Giorgio, you almost had it. Except you're getting absorption fixed up with fixed fee. You did not take out enough of his for relative to go there. Okay. All right. This is worth 15 points. Let's look at the other part first. A B part, sales is still 2,800,000, right? Now we take out cost of goods sold. I don't have this work, but I hope we work it as we go along. It's just absorption. And this one should not puzzle us in any way. Okay. Now, what is sales? 2,008,000. Now we're going to do it your way, Giorgio, minus cost of goods sold to give us gross margins. All right, now what was cost of goods sold, folks? That's your $12, isn't it? All right, $12 is my manual. What is 12 times? What'd you get there, Olivia? We're on problem 6, B part, number 2. We're trying to do absorption costing. What is your cost of goods sold? $1 million what? How come that's so different from a board? We multiplied 17 up there for variable cost. Now, how are you getting a 1,400,000? How are you getting a 1,400,000? Test I'm looking at missed it too. All right. Have you figured out how you got that yet? Still got the same selling price per unit. Still got the same units of sales. Variable selling and fixed.
I don't know. The way I did it, I was still following like the
All right.
problem 48 that we did in class.
All right, here's what I think we have to do to get to manufacturing cost of goods sold. Okay, when you multiply 80,000 units times $12, what do you get? Somebody do that for me. 80,000 units times $12, how much is that? How much? 9. All right, now add your fixed cost, manufacturing cost to that. All right, 960, what is your fixed manufacturing cost? 495? 495, I guess. All right, how did y'all get 14? 1,400,000, Tanda, Olivia? I know, I saw it too. There's an easy way, but I'm getting off of it somewhere.
They calculated manufacturing factory overhead cost per unit, that's 5.5.
Right.
And then they multiplied it by 80,000 as the units they sold.
What is 5.5 times 80?
440.
All right. That's 440. That's what I was looking for, okay? Because that fixed cost was based on 85. And that's where they got 960 plus 440 is a 1,000,004. Okay, I know I took the words for it, but I wanted to see where it come from. Now that gives you gross margin of how much? All right, that gives you gross margin of 1,000,004, right? Now, what do we take away from gross margin? We take selling expenses of 1,360,000. And what else? Variable unit selling expenses, $5. What's $5 times 80? All right, it'd be 400. That's variable. Now, somebody subtract these. Fixed, selling and administrative, and variable selling. Now, somebody subtract these two numbers for me, that'd be 536,000. All right, these are minuses. Take 1,000,004 minus 136 minus 400. What's that give me?
864.
8 what?
64.
All right, we're off just a little bit because of the 809 under absorption is 809, but I didn't want you to have to reconcile them. But 809 from 864 is how much? 809 from 864 is how much?
55.
Now, where does that 55 come from? Remember that 5.5 cents a unit? Has something to do with that fixed cost times, I don't know, probably 10,000 units. That's probably where it comes from.
5.5.
What are you closing? Either one and deal. Plus it. I have to try. Lorenzo, you got the first one.
I got the first one and the second one against product, so it's 67,000.
Yeah, 15, make the plus 13. Okay, so I'll get both parts of that correct.
Plus 15, plus 15.
Okay. Georgia, you got one more, how much you got?
Partial.
I know.
I got partial.
Okay. Under variable, just to here. Under absorption, which is. Well, you had that, that's correct. And I know that should have been 14, that should have been 14. Should have took out big, plus you should have took out 57. All sell, variable selling and 57.
Do you have like a correct version of number 1 and 2 so I can check?
So I can get that for you real easy, I think.
You, in the answers, you got 809?
Yeah.
Yeah, I calculated that. Might not be possible.
Do it now, okay.
Yeah, because,
Take out all. See, under absorption cost, we take out all selling. Administrative expense was a fixed variable, that's what this mission does. Okay. You have all your buzzes. No way.
I heard. I didn't know. Two of them. Well, that's.
Plus 17. Zero, 2, 3. 0, 3. 4. Plus 13. That's right. Let's see. Okay. Over there, folks. So you missed any on?
I missed one job, right?
Okay, see, that's out of 20. Missed the accounts of the amount.
And I missed.
So let's do a plus 18. Plus 18 out of 20. Kevin? You have enough pluses to add up? All right. Put the grade up here, there. Okay.
So we just adopted the numbers.
I hate to go do this, but if it helps me out, I'll get at least 6 of them graded this way.
How much? How much did I end up for the last one?
Okay, Lorenzo, you got yours, Andy?
Yeah.
So the biggest thing you missed was a little bit on number 6.
Yeah, and
One
then
turn
the
in, okay, not bad. And this one. Number 6. Almost got it. Try it out here, 10, so I'll give you a plus 13. Sure got that. Plus 13, that's not bad. Yeah, all the pluses. Okay, folks, if you're online, your test is here. We'll go over it together or whatever you want to do. Grades turned out pretty good. I think the highest out of those here today was 99. The lowest is a 76. And others are in between. Rock, I have yours. Yes, I have yours. Georgia, I have yours.
How much is for the journal entries?
Let's try. Gotta do this as we go along. Okay. All right. I thank everybody. Okay, we don't have a lot of time today, so I'm just going to take you to your textbook. Those out there live streaming, we'll just go straight to textbook or something of that nature. I'll put a blank sheet of paper up here. I don't have PowerPoint with me today.
I don't know, I ended up with 97. I don't know. I calculated it.
You got everything but those three.
Yeah.
How did you get 97?
I don't know,
I
yeah.
took off 7 off 1.
Yeah, but maybe you miscalculated that.
No, you miscalculated.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you did. I'll show you.
Yeah.
No, put
Okay.
them down in a row. No. List your numbers in a row right here.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Giorgio, I'm not being smart or hateful, but I know.
Yeah.
But I know when I give you 13 on a 20-point problem, your grade could be 97. The best it could be is 93. That's just logic, mathematical logic, or whatever you might want to call it. Okay. There was no need for bonuses or anything on this one. Now we're approaching job order. We went over that some. We went over some of the PowerPoints. I guess that is chapter 5. And we'll move on to chapter 6. We'll look at two chapters together. Now, Kevin, did I give you homework assignments on chapter 5? We've got 3 professors out. Burko, he says he has the flu, and Alma was sick yesterday, and Malamazur, I hope they don't have the flu, and I hope they don't start running through our school.
Malamazur is not here either.
I don't, it wasn't yesterday. But Malamazur and Alma wasn't here yesterday. See, Burko's not here today, and Alma didn't have place. They won't block. There's place on Malamazur check, so he wasn't here yesterday. Okay. All right, do we have any homework yet on this chapter? I don't think we have had any homework today. All right, now on the job order, these are pretty easy. Exercise starts on page 171. I don't have solutions with me either, so that's okay. All right, let's look at exercise 1, page 171. We don't have a whole lot of time. I didn't give you any assignments. So what do you think? Legal services, would that be a job order or would that be a process?
It's a legal what?
Legal services, you'll get an attorney to get a divorce. Is that work in process or job order?
Probably job.
You know, a lawyer's case would be job order. A healthcare clinic. A healthcare clinic would probably be job order per person. And how about shampoo, making shampoo? No, shampoo is just like this. It just goes through a process. And it's on the shelf for sale. Nobody particularly ordered that job, okay? And how about makes custom jewelry? Olivia, can you tell us what custom jewelry is? Stop. All right, this necklace Tanda has on, is that custom jewelry? Does anybody know what custom jewelry is?
Like customized to a person. Like, I don't know if you take a ring and you make like writing the name inside, like.
Okay. I don't know. I just thought most jewelry that Belk and pennies, all them, and everything else is probably custom jewelry. Now, it's probably custom jewelry. Okay. I'm thinking, okay. Now, I can't distinguish good either. Lorenzo had a good point. Now, if I'm wanting, since I was traveling out west and I go to an Indian village and they want to make me a turquoise ring, just fit me a size 8 and so what, so. Now, if I have them to make a ring just for me, it's job order in. My deceased wife, I was in Detroit and I had, this man from Israel that was good at making jewelry, and I had him to design and make my wife's ring so they're only being one of a kind. And that was job order. Okay? But I'm not clear on what custom jewelry is. I think it's most jewelry is custom jewelry.
I mean, if you go to Walmart and there is like the jewelry department, like that's not custom jewelry.
Yeah, so I don't know if you put a price on it or not. I don't know.
Depends on the manufacturer.
Huh?
Depends on the manufacturer.
Just Giorgio, just Google that real quick. What is custom jewelry? Just Google. Okay, now, not that it's important, but here I would go with either one, job order or process. Most of it's probably a process. But like in my case, if I had that one ring, and that ring might not have been custom jewelry that I had made. How about an automobile repair shop? An automobile repair shop is a job. You go in and get your brakes done. Somebody else goes in and gets a muffler put on. You know that's job order. Okay. Provides landscaping services for corporations.
Which kind of service?
Landscaping, they go out and put out shrubbery and all that.
Custom jewelry is like as a fake jewelry
I keep going.
to complement a particular fashionable costume or garment, as opposed to real jewelry, which may be regarded primarily as a collectible, keepsakes, or investments.
Okay, so Tanda, and that necklace, you just read the description of custom jewelry. All right. Custom jewelry is fake. All right, the stones are fake, but the stones fake.
Oh, yeah.
All right, oh yeah. Now you've got a lot of stones in it now. If those were not fake diamonds, Lord, there's one that would be about 5 carats, 10 carats. So it's custom jewelry because those jewels and imports are all fake. All right. You know, you get fake diamond earrings, fake diamond necklaces. They're not the real diamond. Okay, we learned something about custom jewelry today. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. Designs luxury yachts. Job order. Now that corporation, landscaping was job order 2. Manufactures paint. You think somebody orders a special can of paint just made for them? No, it's process. We're going to move on. How about provides college textbooks? Textbooks. All right. When they do this textbook, they run off thousands for every college in the country wants to use them. It's just job order. I mean, process. It's a process.
But they do have let's say when you go in the bookstore and some professors, like let's say we have a business law book from Missouri, and he cut some chapters, so it's like there is his name on it. So that would be, I guess.
Okay, I did a county book one time, and I chopped out the chapters I didn't want. And they made that book special for my clients. That'd be like trouble. But most of it's process. All right. How about produces candles?
Process.
Yes. How about provides property management service for real estate developers?
Services. Job order.
Probably job order, what kind of management service they want, rent, advertise, whatever, clean. All right, manufacturers baby food.
Process.
Yeah, process. Did anybody see the Gerber baby? Tanda, have you seen the Gerber baby?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody else has seen the Gerber baby? It was all over Facebook. I saw it. Robert, did you see the Gerber baby? Tanda, tell them about the new Gerber baby.
I mean, it looks like it has now.
It does have Down syndrome. But it has a beautiful smile, and the executives of Gerber.
Who's the server?
Gerber is baby food. Baby food, they make baby food. But each year they have a Gerber baby that they put on their labels, don't they? Some of their labels and boxes. And that baby's family gets millions of dollars. And they selected a baby with Down syndrome this year because of its smile. That baby's already rich, richer than you and I'll ever be, probably. Right, that's the Gerber baby story, okay? All right. Canned vegetables, that's just processed, folks. You know it and I know it. Wedding cakes. All right. When Sophia gets her wedding cake made, is that job order or process? I mean, Olivia. Olivia's wedding cake will be job order. And her boyfriend will be work in process. And these new wives, they call their new husband work in progress. Okay? Okay. Designs custom software. All right. I have a business and I want somebody to do custom software, just payroll for my type business.
Job order.
That'd be job order. All right. Is a film producing company. You think each film, each movie is job order? It is. Manufactures air mattresses for swimming pool use. Process. Okay. Now that's some of the story. Let me give you some assignments. Well, you got a little bit behind the date because of the test. I could have waited to Tuesday and gave you the test and had it ready. But a lot of you like quick feedback, what have you. So, all right, now these are must. Let's try number 14, 14, 15, 16. I think my pen's straightened out finally. All right, let's do these exercises. Read the chapter real well. I have a feeling some of you haven't read it yet.
Chapter 5.
It's on job orders at chapter 5. Yeah. Okay, and you're dismissed for the day.